Join the growing number of equipment dealers finding success using Aspen. Charter Software puts the latest tools and technology within your reach and your budget.
We rely heavily on history, so we always look back at the previous year's sales or even a snapshot of the last 3 years, but typically we've been fortunate that our sales have been increasing every year. So it's sometimes pretty hard to project what the future will bring, but I mean there's variables in there related to weather, and weather relates to crop, and crop relates to income, so I mean it all, but typically we're fortunate that we have a lot of successful farmers in this area, and probably our business is still made up of 80% farmers. Now those farmers buy the rural lifestyle type products to maintain their farm areas that we talked about earlier, but we're dependent on how well they do. So we've been fortunate over the last number of years. I mean, we've seen some good crops, and there's been some good income in this area. Going back to how do we order, history, we look at the sales from last year, and then if there's new product that's coming out, we're excited about trying some of that. So, but typically, honestly, probably add at least 10% increase in the inventory we carry previous to the year earlier. We're fortunate that if we don't have exactly what we need throughout the year, Kubota again has a good system online where I can check out a tractor that I've sold that I don't have. The ordering system for Kubota takes 3 months, so from when I order it online to when I actually receive it is a 3-month window. Lots of times we can't wait 3 months for a particular product, so we're fortunate we can go online with Kubota. I can look at the inventory across Canada. I can personally call the dealership that has one and either arrange for a transfer or what's called a diversion. If he has one coming into the warehouse designated for him, he can actually online divert it to me. So whether it's trading product back to him but very workable. So that's a good system in the fact that I can typically find product for a sale and not have to walk away from it. So it's important to be up on that and know that part of it. And most dealers are very willing to trade equipment because they in turn will need something at one time too. So we have a good working relationship typically with the dealers in our immediate area, which should encompass probably a 300-mile radius. As new products come on board, I mean, my parts person is, we talk at length about some of the new product that we sell. So in other words, I'll say there's a new line of zero-turn mowers coming out. We want to make sure that we get some blades in stock. And as we sell more and more, I'll print out lists of the copies of the sales numbers of those to make sure that he has enough blades or air filters or oil filters to fulfill the demand of the parts that are going to be coming down the road. So, yeah, again, communication of what we sell here is important so he knows exactly what he should stock, and he's an old hand at it, so he's been here a long time, and parts availability from Kubota is good. I mean, typically if we order something, even though we're 15 hours away from Ontario, I mean, we can get a part overnight if we get the order in early enough. So they fly it into Regina, and the transportation today is great. So we can actually order a part before dinner time and have it arrive the next noon, which is incredible, considering the area it has to cover. So as we move forward, Kubota now is offering a lot of information online. That'll be parts books. They're actually pricing product at retail online on their website, so people can actually, get to a point where they can build a tractor like they can build a car. You can go on most car sites right now and you can pick the tires you want, the interior color, and the options you want, and they're definitely moving in that direction. So, but I think as we move forward, it might be 5 or 6 years down the road in our particular area. As the generation changes, there's definitely going to be people definitely ordering parts online, and we'll move towards that when it comes more demanded, I guess. We'll take email orders for parts, and absolutely. So that's definitely going to move in that direction.